Hello there. Today was a really good day. Was a yeah. I did. I applied for offers. I did a mock call, even though I wasn't expecting to do that. I did a mock call. I trained, and the train today was better than yesterday. And I also meditate. Oh, I did a lot of things. Um, about the meditation, it's so fucking cool, man. It's just because I was talking about that in the previous videos that I wasn't doing like the formal practice of meditation, which is you sit down and you focus your attention in a object. This object might be your breathing, might be uh your heartbeat, um, and the sensations of your body, like kinesthetic kinesthetic uh, sensations, but can also be outside of you. So like the sounds, the smells, and even you don't have necessarily to have your eyes closed when you're doing the practices. You can just do the practices with your eyes open. So you focus in a point and then you just focus there. And then I listen to the Huberman. I think I'm pronouncing his name correctly. The Huberman Huberman podcast, where he was explaining the meditation more to the scientific, like in the scientific perspective. And there's a lot of shit, like a lot of evidence, a lot of evidence that it really works. And with that, I could understand better how it actually works. The Because there's the intros. Oh shit! I won't remember the words. Introceptive, and extroceptive uh, type of attention. So if you focus on your breathing, on your heartbeat, on your toe, like anything like internal, is introceptive, and then there's extroceptive, which is on the outside, on the outside, your outside environment. So there's these two type of attentions, right? And we naturally have a tendency to go more into one than the other. And like there's no right and wrong, like it's just the way it is. And like the parameters of meditation, like that would be the breathing, of course. And there's depending on the way you do your breathing, you will either be more relaxed or be more alert. You can use meditation to be more alert. I didn't know that. I really didn't know that. So yeah, I won't remember exactly, but I mean, if you do the in inhalations, more slow, and then the exhalations more quicker, you're gonna activate like one of the system. Might be the sympathetic system, might be the parasympathetic. I don't remember like what was the order, but if you do like one slow, the other fast, you activate one of these two systems. And when you activate one of these two systems, flight or fight or flight effect, like you're gonna be more alert. So like your attention is gonna be like full. But if you do like your breathing in a way that you activate the parasympathetic system, you're gonna be more relaxed. So that's other thing. And then he mentioned, there's these spectrums of attention, right? So introspective and extra, extra, oh shit, introspective and extraceptive attentions, right? And then there's the dissociation effect that happens mostly like in traumas. Like a lot of people, they relate that they were feeling like they wasn't in their body. So that happens a lot when in extreme cases of violence, like sexual violence, or even like physical violence, when it's like it's just too much for the person to handle. Like it just like it's a way, it's a coping mechanism of ours that the oh, what's the word, the organism just you know what, I'm not here. So like you disassociate of reality, and that happens. But it's not only bad. I mean, this happens a lot in these cases, but um, the painting, I mean, is not bad. Like of course I can explain like so well like but it's not that bad. And like with the meditation, like of course it requires a lot of practice, but you can get into one of those because there's the other side, which is like when you feel like too much. It's just like either extreme is not good. You gotta be like in the middle, right? So like the other side, like in one side of the spectrum, like you're not there. You just check out, like you're not there, and like you don't feel anything. You're not there, and like the other side is just extremely like overwhelming emotion. Like you're just feeling too much. A lot of anger, a lot of sadness, a lot of joy. Like too much. And this can happen. But he mentioned that this was more like pathological, in pathological, but yeah. But other thing that was really cool is that, like I said, we like I said, like I listened to the podcast. Um, we have a tendency, right? Some of us are more like focused on the inside, like uh, your breathing, your thoughts. Like I'm more like on this side. Like I think too much like inside. And like other people, they're more like focusing on the outside. So like noises and like smells and like anything like might be visual. Like other people, they're more focused on the outside. So with meditation, he has like to train like because it's focus, right? So if you're in a situation where you're just like too much into your own head, the best practice would be for you to focus on the outside. So it might be like the sound, like something visual, like a smell, because then you can just get out of your head and be more relaxed. So if it's the opposite, so let's say there's a fucking noise, something like that is disturbing you, and like it's on the outside, and then you focus on the inside. That's the dynamic, because then you train the friction part, and that's the importance, like you. Because if you're doing something that is easy, you're not training anything, right? You're not creating the neuroplasticity, like you're not activating that. So that's one was very important for me to listen to this, because now, because like in the Waking Up app, like and it's not even necessary for you to use the Waking Up app. But like if you're gonna do a practice like just yourself without any type of guidance, uh, is important, to have this distinction. okay, so right now I'm too much like in my head. Then let's focus on the outside. And then if it's the opposite, like something outside is like really bothering me, then let's move to inside, right? And I mean, there's a lot of benefits like with meditation, especially about concentration and being more calm during stressful situations. And man, it's just like I'm just in the beginning of my journey, and I mean, I can feel, little by little that I'm getting more, even though like this is another term, but like I'm more, more ground to reality, and it's just it's so simple, By the end of it's just your own mind, and that's the only thing that you truly have, because I mean your body, like your possessions, that can be taken away from you. Someone can rob you, like someone can cut your arm, like something like that. But like your mind, I mean, no one can take away your mind. So that's a really powerful thing to learn how to control. To understand how it actually works. And I'm in this journey now. And yeah, but of course, even though it sounds good, like I'm using this as a tool, to be more productive, and you know, but like I'm seeing that this is like by itself is just a fucking project for my whole life, and yeah, and it's really helping. Like for example, in the mock call, I was just completely like chill, I was relaxed. I was like, let's see how it goes. Fuck it, like really, it's not like just saying, like faking till you make it. No, I was just like for like mindful. I was just, let's do it, you know. And with like looking for offers, interviews, like this is going to be really helpful. But the activity itself, this whole journey, like it's just amazing. So yeah, it was really a good day. So that's it, man. Take care.